I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Thorold Baker, the editor of Wall Street Journal across Europe, Middle East and Africa. Thorold, welcome back to the UK. You came back this summer amidst a big restructuring, a big reorganisation of the Wall Street Journal and Dow Jones. Could you tell us a little bit about what it means for the organisation moving forward?
Well, the biggest difference is that we've pulled together there used to be several different things going on in Europe. There was the European newspaper and sort of web edition, which was a small team that was run under the European editor. There were the Wall Street Journal bureaus around Europe, Middle East and Africa that reported into New York. And then there were the Dow Jones newswires that was a separate organization effectively. And then there was financial news. So for the first time, we've got somebody, myself in this case, who's actually overseeing all of that and able to channel all of those resources in the same direction. So the first thing we did was to integrate the Dow Jones newswires staff in London with the Wall Street Journal staff, so that we now have combined teams under news editors covering corporate, so business news, finance and banking, and general news and economics. So those are the three pillars that we've aligned everybody underneath, and we now have an absolutely seamless team between the newswires and the newspaper staff.
So you've got a unified news desk serving all your distribution channels.
Exactly.
One thing that people do want to sort of understand a little bit more about is, what's really the difference between online financial journalism and a newswire these days?
I think it's all about the timing. So we're there to break news and to report news as it happens. That is what our business does nowadays. And we've got different delivery mechanisms for that. So the newswires is where the first headlines hit, the first short pieces that get out breaking news, and then we build them over the day both on the newswire but also particularly on WSJ.com. We will add to it, we will add video, we will add interactive graphics, we'll enrich that story through the day, and then it will go into the print editions, be it in Europe or the US, at the end of the day. So it's really just this continuum of news that starts with a flash on the newswire and goes through hopefully to the US edition in the late evening European time.
Now you've got your commentary team on Heard in the Street, but the new launch this summer is your financial blog. Could you tell us a little bit about that, please?
So Moneybeat is a global blog. It runs from Asia, through London, through New York, and it's a 24-hour rolling blog. And it's basically a great mechanism for us to get out the most interesting markets and finance news. Both commentary, news, analytical pieces, and we pulled together all of that into this very lively blog run by Philippa Leighton-Jones in Europe, and it's been very successful for us so far.
So just to recap, what's the one message you'd like to leave the financial PR community about the unified newsroom?
The biggest change, as far as I'm concerned, having come back from New York, is that this is an attempt to say Europe will make its decisions in Europe. We have this very strong editing team in Europe now, and the key is to build our European audience. We're focused on building particularly our digital audience in Europe, both in the UK, which is our biggest market, but also beyond. And so having that structure in place, that aligned team, gives us much better capability to do that, and hopefully we'll engage with the community on that basis.
Thorold, thanks very much.
Thank you.